Hi folks, my name's Jay. Welcome back to another instalment of Making Phil's M3 Great Again. Right, here we are bright and early on Monday morning. In the last episode you saw me finish the oil pan and oil pumps and all that off on that engine. Next task is paint these rocker covers. Phil has decided that he wants them high gloss, which I'm thrilled about. And luckily, in my workshop at home, I had some of the Driftworks orange paint left over. I think it's from the last helmet I did for Phil 5 or 6 years ago now, I guess, but it's still runny, so I'm going to class that as fine. So I better spend who knows how long getting these rocker cover or valve covers, I guess, in the colonies ready for paint. Right then, covers are off. I guess first thing to do is start picking all these stickers off. Oh, they're stuck on better than I'd hoped, so might need 2 hands for this. But yeah, remove all the stickers, I guess, is the first job, and then we'll get some sanding block and try and flatten them out best as possible before we go for primer. Beat you to it, experts. I got it covered. Wah. Right, spot the difference. Didn't really like the way the remains of this boss was sticking out of this one, so I've just taken a bit of time with just a file and fold it off. You know, that's the sort of detail we're going for now. So here we go on the other side. Well, after another couple of hours, I guess, prepping these things, time to move on to masking. Going to try and mask any of the mating surfaces, basically. Some of it I'll have to do with tape and a blade, but for holes like this, where I can easily measure a perfect circle, I'm just going to use the vinyl plotter, which we've got to make stickers with, just because it's, you know, repetitive, however many there is of these, probably like 20 or more altogether. So I'm going to go whiz some circles out on that thing and stick them in those holes. I have to do these by hand. Turns out I need 30 of the circles for those mounting holes. More of an illustrator type of guy, so hopefully we can, I'm going to do 2 hands for this, but yeah, I've got a measurement. I'm just going to cut 30 circles out basically and stick them in the holes. Perfect. There we go, look at that sunshine. But they're wiped down, they're blown off, they're masked up. So the next step is a bit of acid depth primer, and then we'll stick a couple of coats of high gold on and go make a toasty for lunch. Perfect. Well, lunch has been eaten. Just had a couple of tiny little pinholes that I've now filled in. Once that's gone off, I'll flat anything that doesn't look good up and colour them orange. There we go, flatted, spot one in the places that I went through with the paper, and all that's left to do now is blow these off and make them go orange. Dust is a bit more of a problem today. Seems a bit windier than last week, so I shut them most of the way down. Let's try not to paint everything inside, and let's just make these things smooth, shiny and orange. I'd like to say we're nearly done, but we're not, because as you can see, this is the colour we're trying to match, the S15, which is a nice deep orange. I mean, it was the same colour supposedly in the can, but it's very pale, and since all paint shops are closed at the moment, it seems, we're going to have to raid my workshop and go a bit freestyle tomorrow and hopefully get the thing to match. So Ed's just come through from the office with a parcel for me, and I have no recollection of ordering anything at the moment, but enclosed is a nice note from a man called Kev G, and some rations to keep me going. What have we got here? What do we have? Biscuits. Biscuits. This is quite hard one-handed, as usual. Thanks Kev G. 20 stone again, here I come. Here we go, back again. Yeah, after the disappointment yesterday, I have raided my workshop. We have a yellow, a fluorescent orange and a reddy orange colour that I've managed to find, and we've got to try and make this colour match this car. It's a bit of a shame. I've checked this against the calipers on Craig's Aston, because he's used the same colour and it matches, so it's not a mixing error in the tin. It's more the fact that this paint doesn't match the base coat that we're trying to use. After speaking to our painter Gaz yesterday, this is painted in 2-pack, whereas this is base coat and lacquer, and he seemed to think, or he says that, you know, that makes a difference. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if this was a nicer colour, but that's a much nicer shade. So we're going to get a bit freestyle this morning. I've probably got enough orange to do this once, so if I cock this up, it's all over. But and anyone that knows me will know my vision of especially reds, not the greatest. So we'll see how this goes. Phil can come in and approve the final colour, or yeah, I guess that's the way it's going to work, and we'll get these rocker covers painted orange. Here we go. I think we'll start with this little sample that I've done just to see if this colour changes it in the right direction. I think we just add a couple of splats and we'll just see how that affects it. It's barely changing it. It's a bit annoying. I guess we'll try a redder red. See how that goes. We don't have a redder red. We have fluorescent red or orange red. I'm going to go over the top on this one, I think, and then we'll have to do a little spray out. Okie dokie, time for a test. Don't know how well the camera will show it, but we're not a million miles off with that. Just going to let that dry and give it a quick coat of rattle can lacquer just to see what it actually looks like, but we're getting there. Right, while I now wait for Phil to come in and approve my special orange colour that I've stirred up for him, my next task is get absolutely everything that needs to go to blasting basically ready to go to blasting. I'm going to drop it off tomorrow with the guys at Soda Blasting UK. So yeah, let's strip down some brackets and whatever else and get it all ready for cleaning. Let's get those brackets and stuff stripped off the front of the engine now. Right, the guys from bigsupplies.co.uk, who supplies us with all the dinner trough stuff we've been using for painting, also supplied us with this Evapo-Rust treatment, which, although it looks like Monster Energy, is not. So I've read the instructions and I'm just going to land all the nuts and bolts that came off there in there, leave it for 12 to 24 hours, it says, so I guess I'll see them tomorrow and yeah, see and hope anyway they come out like new, or as new as possible for crusty old things. But stuff like this pipe and bracket, don't really want to send that for blasting, because the last thing we want to do is fill a Vanos pipe up with grit or whatever media they're going to use, so that can go in there as well. And just for a test, this power steering pipe is wrecked from the crash that happened before the car got abandoned, so yeah, that can go in there, because that is, if that'll focus on that, actually disgusting. So we'll see how that comes out. Go Monster. So my new colour has passed the fill test. My disability's not let me down today. Don't let being blind be a barrier, kids. Follow your dreams, paint whatever you like. Next thing, let's get this lot all set up again and paint the rocker covers a lovely shade of orange. Well, there we go. More oranger. So one thing left to do, and that's make these things shiny. Another little BMW tip, water pumps generally, on most ones that I've messed with anyway, you take the bolts out and then they provide you with a threaded hole on each side, which you can just wind a bolt into, do these up, pops the water pump out of the block. Nice and easy, no hammers required. Fast forward to the next morning, they've had a chance to dry. I've taken the masking off, they look pretty good. They match the colour well enough, so only thing left to do is refit them. Getting you home. Look at that, the fat pig's got a bright orange face now. Looks like one of those horrors off those Essex TV shows. Might have to rename it. You'll have to help me with the names though, because you know, properly struggle with TV these days, but it's got a, you know, nice shine to it. Engine bay's got a nice shine to it, so we're going to make these things together at some point. Well, here we are about a day later, on the, what's it called? Evapo rust, that's what it's called. So yeah, it's had the recommended 24 hours in the Monster Energy solution now, and it looks quite a lot less brown. Let me put this camera down and, oh hang on. Well, if we ever needed a before and after, I mean, let's not get carried away, and it hasn't come out like polished metal, but compared to how that went in, if that'll focus, that's quite a big difference. But yeah, I'm going to put the camera down, I'll get everything out, I'll swill it off, and we'll actually have a look at what this stuff has done. Well, that's these dried off. Considering what we started with yesterday, just a brown mess, that is quite a change. Thanks, Kev. I'm just going to start chowing down on these, but before I do, I'm going to put out a bit of a public service announcement. I have been 20 stone before in my life. I basically have no self-control, so please don't feed the animals. Thanks a lot. Well, here we are at the end of another working week. We made some progress this week, although some of it might seem slow because a lot of it was just cleaning things, ready to put them back on, which I didn't film much of. But the important bits are Fat Pig's got a bright orange face, and the ratchet has had some right hand action tightening things back onto the car, so it's only downhill from here. But my name's Jay anyway. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Don't be nasty actually, just give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.